So here we go with another video. We are ready with another video. And what's today's topic? Today we're going to talk about not doing things for people, but do things for yourself. Basically, stop doing things for people, do it for yourself. And I explain why you should not do this. Now, the reason why you should stop doing things for people is because when you don't generally do something for yourself and you do it for another person, the moment that person is not there, you're not going to do it anymore, right? The moment that person is not around, the person is not there to push you, the person is not there to encourage you, the person is not there to motivate you, you're not going to do it anymore because that person is not there. So I give an example. Say you're in a relationship with someone and this person is pushing you to work out. This person is pushing you all the time to make sure you hit the gym at least 2 or 3 times a week, right? Now this person goes on vacation. This person goes away for a month. What happens to you? What happens to you? Now, the person is not there to push you and to encourage you like they would when they were actually physically there. Now they're busy, they got their own stuff going on. They're not able to push you to do what you need to do anymore. So, are you going to push yourself? Or you always need this person to push you, right? There's nothing wrong with us motivating each other to be better, right? But when you rely on people to push you to do the things you're supposed to do for yourself, that's when the problem comes in. Because the moment you don't have that source to help you anymore, you're going to give up. So you have to get to a point where you start pushing yourself. You have to get to a point where you start doing it for yourself. You have to get to a point where you start realizing the benefits for you doing it for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because if you know that working out is very important, right? You know that it's very important. There's nothing wrong with your partner, your friend, whoever it is motivating you. But you need to get to the mentality, right? You need to get to the mental state where you say, okay, I know this is important. Let me do it on my own. You don't always want the training wheels on your bike. You want to eventually be able to take those training wheels off, right? You want to be able to take those training wheels off and say, yo, I got this, right? Because the training wheels is to help you to get your confidence up, to build yourself up to where you can ride that bike, right? But eventually, you're supposed to take that off. You're not supposed to keep it on forever. So the people that you're doing things for, those are basically your training wheels. You're doing it for them, right? You're doing it because they're your support, keeping you balanced, right? But what happens when they're not there, you lose balance. But the whole point is they're going to be there to get you to that point where you're able to say, okay, let go. I got this. I give another example. My son, when he was first learning to swim, right? They had the floaty thing, and I got the one with the 4 sleeves. And those 4 sleeves indicate the level that you're at, right? So when he first was learning, he had all four of them on there. He was swimming with all 4. And then guess what happens? I was in there, I was holding him, I was all that stuff, and then eventually it got easier, and he moved from 4 to 3. And then 3 to 2, and then 2 to 1. What was the point behind me being there? To support him, to encourage him, to help him, to guide him, all these things. But eventually, he had to get to that point where he can actually start guiding himself, start pushing himself, start believing in himself, start doing it himself. And eventually, guess what? Now he took the whole thing off and he's swimming without it now. Now he's swimming without it. Now he's swimming on the deep end of the water, jumping off the deep end of the water, all these things. He can swim way better than me. But he needed that in the beginning to help him. Just like the training wheel analogy. He needed that to help him to keep going, right? But now he can do it on his own. You don't ever want to get to the point where you always need that floaty. You don't want to always need that training wheel, because that means you can never actually do it on your own. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So, yes, stop trying to do things for people, because you're not going to do it genuinely, because you're not going to feel like it's something that important to you. But you need to do this for yourself. Let me fix this. You need to do this for yourself, where you say to yourself, okay, this is very important to me. Let me do it for myself. This is why they always said, one of the saying, they say, you can lead a cow to the water, but you can't make it drink, right? And you're going to have this person always trying to tell you, hey, do this, do that, do this. And a lot of the things is repetitive. They keep repeating the same thing over and over. But it's for you to get to that point where you say, you know what? I got you. I processed it. I'm going to get it done. Now you're able to do it by yourself. And now what that does is it takes away the crutches, right? And it makes you feel stronger. It makes you feel more positive, more accomplished. Because it's like, yo, I can do this by myself. At first I needed you. I don't need you no more. But a lot of people, it's not like that. A lot of people, they always want that person. They always need that thing for them to do it. And the reason why that's the problem is because you're never going to be consistent. You're never going to be consistent. If another example is, if you want to be a person that eat a certain way, right? If you always had this person cooking for you, doing it for you, right? The moment that person is not there, what happens? Because say the person is doing it, at least you should be in the kitchen learning, knowing how to do it yourself, right? So if that time comes, or when that time comes, when that person decides to go do something, you can say, go ahead, I got it. And they're going to say, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I got it. I watched you enough. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to show you that I know this is important. I'm going to do it because I need to do it for myself. Once you start saying you're going to do stuff for yourself, that means you push yourself to do it. You push yourself to get it done. And that's the beauty about doing things for yourself, because you give yourself that push. But the moment you always rely on somebody to give you that push is the moment you're going to fail. Is the moment you are going to fail. Subconsciously, you want to get to a mental state where you remind yourself that you have to do these things. That's where you want to get. You want to get to that level of mindset where you remind yourself that you have to do it. Not somebody tapping you on your shoulder to say, hey, today you have to do that thing, remember. No, you have a routine, you set a routine for yourself, and you remind yourself to do these things because it's important to you. You got to understand, when another person is helping you to be a better version of you, they're not doing it for themselves, they're doing it for you. So why does this person care about you more than you care about yourself? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't you care about yourself more than this person care about you? That's where the self-love comes in, right? Yeah, so why is this person so adamant and so passionate about you getting better, you being better, and you, or lackadaisical, knowing that this is very important, and you're not taking the initiative and doing what you need to do for yourself? So this is why they say, if you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect nobody else to believe in you, because you need to believe in yourself first. Convince yourself that you could do it, and then when people see that you're doing it for yourself, then they can believe you and they do it too, or they support you. But don't sit there and you want these results, you want these accomplishments, you want these things, and then you're not doing the work to get it. You just want it to just pop up and just be there, and you just got it. Oh, I got it from nowhere. How did you get it? Did you work for it? No. Did you earn it? No. I just got it. No. We are not going to do that. So even if you're doing it now, we're going to break that bad habit now. And we're going to find a way to push ourselves to do things for ourselves, because we know that's how we can sustain it. You can't sustain this lifestyle if you don't learn to do it for yourself. And that goes across the board for everything. You have to get to a point where you're self-sustainable, where you're able to do it for yourself. Okay? So please, do me a favor. Let's do this going forward. If you're doing something for somebody else, a co-worker, a friend, a significant other, and you know that what you're doing for them is important for you, then you need to make it a priority for yourself. If you're, oh, let me be organized because my spouse like when I'm organized, you should get it out of your head of doing it for your spouse and doing it for yourself. Same thing with financial money management. If you're doing it because you know it makes your spouse happy or your partner happy, get out of that habit and let you do it for yourself, because it's very important for you to learn money management for yourself, not for the next person. So as usual, I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm so grateful for you guys to be here. I'm sorry that I have to keep stopping the video because I keep thinking I'm hearing somebody out there and I'm like, nobody's there. I'm hearing somebody, they're walking away. But yeah, don't do things for others, do it for yourself, especially when you realize or you know how important it is. All right, if this video helped you in any way, like I said before, let me know in the comment section. I really appreciate all the comments. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for all the people that tune in. I appreciate all you guys that's here. Always remember that you are blessed. You are super duper blessed to be able to listen to my video because you got hearing. You're super duper blessed because you're able to watch my video because you have your eyesight. You're super duper lucky because you're alive to even consume my content, to even be able to support me, or to be able to even have internet, have food. Be appreciative of life and be appreciative of everything that you have. God bless you guys. Have a good day. Peace.